So this is something that I've been thinking about the last couple of days and weeks, is that Jiu-Jitsu is ultimately a battle of what you believe in. And I want to explain what I mean here using three different kind of examples. First is, let's give an example of high-level competitors. Craig Jones was saying leading into this last ADCC that he doesn't feel that leg attacks really work so well anymore because they are relatively easy to defend. He knows how to defend them really well. And people have become really good at the counters to the leg locks. And I think certainly from the roles that I've seen at B Team, which is where Craig Jones trains, that is true in the sense that those guys are really skilled with leg locks. They are really skilled at leg lock defense, and they are really skilled at the berimbolo counters that you could do when leg locks are available. But then you saw guys like Gordon Ryan go out and achieve heel hook victories, even though Craig was saying that they don't really work anymore. Another example is Gordon in his latest fight with Nicky Rod. He had said multiple times that he believes Nicky Rod is virtually impossible to submit on the upper body. And when he tried to get him in any kind of submission setup for the upper body, you could just see sort of Nicky Rod's defense, which was definitely there, but B, it wasn't the exact belief that Gordon had in the power or the ability to get that technique to work. And the truth is that the technique works regardless of what you believe. So there are, of course, there are some techniques that have some strength that other techniques don't, and there are certain techniques that work better in certain scenarios than others, but it ultimately comes down to having the correct amount of belief in the positions that you are skilled in. You hear a lot of guys say that they know exactly what to do in each scenario that they're in, you know. For example, Nicholas Marigali in the gi, he understands, he has the correct amount of belief in each of the techniques and each of the ways that he could go about achieving success. And Gordon has said he has the same in a no-gi type system or environment. Another example, just personally from my teaching career, I've had students go out and compete in major tournaments, and I've had situations where they got all the way to the finals and they lost. They got second place, and I could see that they were crushed from this experience. And then when they come back on the mat, they just don't have any of the belief in their technique anymore, and you see them just get destroyed because their confidence, their belief in the technique isn't there anymore. A lot of times when I am teaching something, you know, I ask the student, do you really believe that you could use this? And when they tell me yes, they really believe that they could use it, a lot of times I see positive results if they really sort of mean that thing. When I teach, as a final example, like pin escapes, for example, a fundamental important part of Jiu-Jitsu, having someone believe that they could get out of the position is almost half the battle. I mean, if you don't believe that you can escape, you're not going to escape. But if you believe that you can escape, when the opportunity is right, then you will do it. You will escape. So much of Jiu-Jitsu is about belief. One more example, just off the top of my head here, is I've been looking at and reviewing instructional material, and I'm always studying. And there are certain techniques that I didn't favor or I didn't believe in as much, but as I see the person address the possible counters, and this is what I do if this happens, and this is what I do if this happens, they get me starting to believe in that technique more. So belief is so important in jiu-jitsu. Having the right amount of belief in each area of jiu-jitsu that you need to have is an important idea and element, and something that I would love if you thought about and took into your practice of it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Just a topic that's been on my mind lately. Please make sure to subscribe, check out any of my instructional videos, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.